girl wind up on the dance floor.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Dan. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you all how to AFK farm in High Realms. If you don't know what this game is, it's basically another version of Islands. It's made by DV Plays. Pretty sure y'all know who DV Plays is, but if you don't, yeah, but I like this actually pretty well. I think it's a lot better version. It's actually very fun. But you got like tons of stuff. You got like masteries and stuff. You got underlings. Your underlings are basically your totems from islands. And you have to level them up in order to get all the stuff. Currently I'm struggling with the gold ore, and that's gonna take a while to get. But yeah, it'll be the same process. But yeah, farming. We're gonna do a focus on farming. So with your farming, it's a little bit complicated. When you first start out, you start off with wheat. Wheat sells for 1 each. That's not really that much, but it is what it is. Then once you go ahead and level up, then you want to go ahead, you want to go towards carrots. Once you're done with the carrots, you want to keep on focusing on that until you can get to watermelon. Because once you get watermelon stands for a lot. It is a little expensive, but it sells for a whole lot, and the best of the best currently. I'm sure they'll add more seeds in the future, but currently watermelon is the best. And then you also got the golden sickle, or cycle, whatever you want to call it. And then you got the iron. Now to get these are going to be a little bit hard to get. You can actually farm with your standard tools like your sword, iron pickaxe, etc. But it is going to be a little bit hard. Now to craft these, it is a little bit difficult. You need 32 gold, 16 coal, and then you need these mystical fragments. For golden, it's gold, and for iron, it's iron. And pretty much the same, just iron and gold. But I got the gold version. I think you should go for the gold version as well. But yeah. So right here to the side, while my underling is doing that, we can go ahead and make ourselves an AFK farm. So here I set up a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 5 by 5 should be plenty for you to do this AFK. So since I don't want this video to be very long, I'm just gonna use wheat, but you can use any one you want. Now you also want to use a thing called TinyTask. I'll have a link down in the description. Basically, it's a macro that records everything that you do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click record, click on the seeds, and then plant each and every single one of these. Once you have that, then you're going to take out your golden scythe, or whatever scythe you're using, or even sword or your other weapons, and then you just stand here. But I recommend getting the scythe. It can be any kind, but the golden scythe is going to work very good for this AFK farm. So now we're just going to have to wait for this to go. Of course, since I said we're using wheat, but you can do this with anyone and it will work totally fine. But you do have to wait a longer time. But the waiting is going to be worth it once it's finished. And as you see here, it's still recording. You want to have it still recording. You want to make sure it's recording. You do not want to let this go, because if you let this go, then it will stop recording. But as you see, we started it, so we just have to wait. Don't harvest until all of your crops are done. Right, so they're done. We're gonna wait an extra 5 seconds for this to process, because not all the time. Then you just click somewhere, and it should harvest your wheat. Once you do that, go ahead and click on the record button again. And don't click play yet, because once you click play, it's going to be done and you have to redo the whole entire macro again. Right before you click play, go to your preferences. Make sure the speed is at 1. Make sure continuous playback is on. Set your recording hotkey to whatever you want, but you don't need to, because you can press right here. But the playback, make sure you set it to F8. The reason I recommend F8 is because most of the time Roblox does not have anything that's within F8, and auto clicker would use F6 to stop and go. So make sure you have that set to F8. Make sure that you do know what it is. I want to set it to always on top, and then should be good. You're set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click play. As you can see, it did not work. So sometimes there is a bug that happens like that. And if it does, you're going to have to use your keyboard for that. It doesn't always click. So what we're going to do is you're going to click here. You're going to click the number 5 on our keypad. And you're going to keep clicking for just a little bit. And then plant your seeds. 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and then you click, and you harvest. And then you click your seeds. And make sure you click 5 as well. Sometimes it won't work. Then we're going to click record and play. And as you see, the macro will now do it on its own. Now, sometimes there is going to be a time where it might stop working, or something may go wrong within there. It's fine. Don't stress out. It's gonna break sometimes, but there's really nothing you can be doing. The background is not really 100% reliable sometimes, but if you have a small field, then you should be able to do this on time. As you see right there, I'm not moving my mouse currently. That is the macro itself moving my mouse. And it knows every single key that I recorded, and it's gonna keep on doing that until I press F8 on the keyboard. As you see, there's also the timer that would set at the top. And then you also see on the top right, it says timer and then 1 out of 0. That number will just keep on going up. Eventually it'll just say 1 out of whatever number out of 0. Right? Now we wait. There's the waiting part. And then we harvest. As you see, the macro takes a little bit longer to do this. We recorded it was about a minute 50, somewhere around, but it took an additional few tries. That is okay. It's just how the macro is gonna work. Don't freak out. You're still gonna have it's still gonna do the same thing exactly. And you see, round 2, and it says the timer 2, and then as you see, there you go. I'm not moving my mouse just so you know. I'm not even clicking anything. The macro's doing it itself. Now I'm gonna stop it by pressing F8 on my keyboard, and it stops. You see my mouse not moving? It doesn't say the timer up here. And then when you're done farming, you go back. You then go ahead and you go to your portal. You can do this in the private servers. It lags less. Made it you can go in private servers now, so that's a cool feature. But you know, you go over to any one of the merchants here or sellers, whatever you want, and then you press F on your keyboard. So you go switch to sell, and then you find your thing that you want to sell. Let's say I just want to sell this. We'll just sell my lease. Click on the plus until you get to whatever. You can sell the max amount by clicking sell, and it should sell. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and sell this, but if you were to sell it, you would click on each and every single item, whatever, and then you would click sell. If you enjoyed this video on how to AFK farm, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you want to see more tutorials on this game, or even some tips and tricks on how to actually play this game, anything, let me know down in the comments. I'll make sure to do some video. I'm really enjoying this game. I've been playing it. As you can see just by my inventory, I do got the Twilight Star. I got pretty much all the masteries completed, as you see here. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.